This is the Lighthouse of the Phoenix, and welcome to today's meditation. I have already connected to my higher self, and for those of you who are new, we are working with a lying 8. You are in one space, I'm in the other, which means you don't need to take karmic burdens on from myself, and I don't take on your karmic burdens. So we all have the possibility to work on our own topics without meddling up with other topics. And today we will be working on fulfilling or consider fulfilled karmic contracts. And we will pick out one karmic contract that needs to be considered fulfilled now. As always, this is a timeless, guided healing meditation, and you can repeat them as often as you like. If there are bigger contracts that come up when you're doing this, wait until you see the physical evidence that this contract is considered fulfilled by the universe. You will know. And then proceed with the next contract. Why proceed? And let's play what if we think that we might have a lot of past lives, this also means that we might have been in situations where we have entered contracts to survive or ensure survival of our loved ones. So we have a lot of them. And now's the time to consider them fulfilled and to release this energy and be free of it. 222, well, I said it. So be comfortable. Take a deep breath, slow and gently. Hold a second. And relax while releasing the breath. Again. And relax. And a third breath. Release. We are in a space between spaces where nothing that can harm you is allowed. You are safe. You are in one space of a lying 8, and I am in the other one. And now, your higher self enters your circle, your space. Take a moment to recognize the signature energy of your own higher self. So you can always remember this and notice it throughout the day whenever your higher self draws closer to you to support you in your daily life. If you need more time for this, pause the video now and proceed later when you're done. Your higher self holds out a scroll in front of you and opens it up. The language written might be known or unknown to you. You might be able to read it anyway. Try to get a sense of what this is about. Unconditional allegiance, loyalty up to death, silence to provide no matter what, fight for someone else, work on the land until death, sacrifice for oneself or your kids, your wife, your parents or family, your life force maybe, and so on and so on. One more, which is a different kind of sacrifice and allegiance and loyalty, which is scapegoating. In the times that we're living today and now, a lot of people come in that seem to be entitled. Some terminology calls it narcissistic traits or whatever. On the other side of the medallion of a narcissistic trait, there is always the scapegoating. So for a narcissist to feel good about himself, he needs to put the blame on someone else. If you have situations that are like this, you might have a contract about scapegoating. You can repeat this anytime, as said in the beginning. So whatever the scroll tells you about, at the bottom there is either a signature or your thumb with blood on it. So this scroll is lifted by unseen hands and pulled back a feet or two, a meter or two. It turns into a small screen for those who are used to seeing, or something else, whatever your spiritual gift is. However, it will turn into something that will let you know what this is about and with which person this is connected to, or a group of persons, and what you are about to do, what you pledged to do. Get a sense of what that is. Your higher self comes closer and embraces you with his loving energy. So you can easily take on and observe and notice whatever is revealed to you now. Whatever the reason you took on this contract, this was a long time ago, and as usually these contracts bind one into the next life and the next life after this and make things more and more complicated because they do not put in the date of expired, that when this is fulfilled or expiry date. This is of course by design. So as the scripture and the scroll is very old, we might consider this to be fulfilled. But we cannot do this like that. So we're calling in the Lords of Karma now and all beings of light that want to witness this. And we're asking them to consider this contract as fulfilled and done and dusted with. Get a sense of the Lords of Karma and beings of light surrounding you. If the contract is fulfilled, it will just dissolve. If this is not fulfilled, you will get a sense of what you still need to do in this life and come back later and have this contract considered fulfilled. Get a sense now from your higher self what you need to do next. Getting a sense that's just a handful of you because you didn't have the opportunity in that life to fulfill this contract because you died early and no one else took on the contract because nobody knew. If you need more time to get more information from your higher self about what to do, pause the video now. For those of you whose contract is considered fulfilled, you receive from your higher self a little bag, a little leather bag. This is your reward for closing the contract and easing your burden, the karmic burden in this life. Open it. This is something you wanted for a long time, whatever that may be. It can be something that you offered through this contract that was lost for you and is now returned to you, that the contract is fulfilled. If it is a part of yourself, a quality, your speech, your loyalty, whatever it is, your higher self takes it out, cleanses it, and puts it at its rightful place. Get a sense that something is now completed out of that contract, and it just clicks in. Your higher self is pouring source light into it to enhance the healing process that is now taking place for you. The Lords of Karma and all beings of light that came to witness this process, and this can also be someone who has lived with you through this contract in that specific life, witnessed the healing and seem to nod. They thank you for healing a part that needed to be healed. They all now fade away and disappear. Your higher self holds up a small mirror, a hand mirror. Take a look at yourself. You have changed. You are more whole now. Your energy has changed, and you've become a glow up with a source light that healed that part into you again. Take a moment to acknowledge the courage you had to take on that specific contract in that lifetime, to endure whatever you endured, and for your courage to consider it fulfilled today, to heal from this. This is not an easy task to do because you need to be honest to yourself and accept it. The hand mirror dissolves. Your higher self is so full of love for you, unconditionally, always loving you, always here to help you. Let his love or her love pour into you, fill you up with energy for the day or the night to come. Let it sink in into each and every cell of your body and your being. Breathe it in. And a third breath. What you did today is bigger than you might think of, and it will show itself in the coming days in your life. Be proud of yourself. You've come so far. Now, take a deep breath. And if you've closed your eyes, you may open them now and be back in your surroundings and the here and now. 2222. Thank you for taking part in this healing, because in healing ourselves, we can heal the world bit by bit. And if you know someone who has been scapegoated his whole life, or seems to feel the need of doing things that are not logical, share this video with them. They might have a contract that they need to close. That's it for today. Until the next one.